first thing we're going to do is shut the water off so we don't flood the house.
Alright you guys, so the reason for this repair today is because we've been having a steady drip of water coming out of this tub spout. We replaced this shower cartridge already, so that means the shower valve is starting to get too corroded. So the next step is to take off all of our old shower trim. We're going to take off our tub spout, our handle, our escutcheon, and the old shower head.
Okay, here's a pro tip. We're going to use this long drill bit to drill through the other side of the drywall, so that way we know where to cut the wall open.
So now that we have our hole marked out here, we can do a 12 by 12 square here to replace this valve. Now we're going to use our multi-tool to cut this thing out. This is the tub and shower combo kit we decided to go with. It's by Moen in the Breckland series. This one is in brushed nickel. And we'll link that down below for you guys because it has everything you need to follow along with this video. So the best tool for cutting out this old shower valve is going to be some copper close cutters. And this Milwaukee set I have is real nice. I'll link that down below for you guys. And you really only need the 1/2 inch size for this, but it's nice to have the whole set. And with that old shower valve out of the way, went ahead and centered up our new one. And you can pull your measurements this way. Or if your old shower valve is the same size as your new one, you can just pull all the measurements off the piece you cut out. Then I went ahead and cut all those pieces up. Made sure to ream every single end. It's going to prolong the life of your piping. Then we go ahead and sand the outside of our pipe. Use a fitting brush on the inside of our fittings. Put some flux on the pipe, some flux in the fitting, slide it on. And we're using all the same fittings, all the same pieces that we cut out of the old one. You'll see those sides are exactly the same. Then we heat it up with the torch and give it some solder. Now that we got everything all fit up, they look real similar. And these tall pieces here on top are called hammer arresters. Once you fill your system with water, it traps air in there and it protects your system from the shock wave of closing off valves. Then we took these pieces upstairs, sanded our pieces of pipe in the wall. And we're going to use a coupling on each of these to attach in our pieces that we soldered up. And good practice is to take your shower cartridge out before you solder. That way you don't melt all those plastic and rubber parts inside the valve. There's my couplings going on. There's my piece for my hot water. Piece for my cold. Remember, hot's always on the left. Cold's always on the right. Solder in those couplings. Got the shower valve in, soldered the waters on the both sides. And these pipes dropped a little bit in the wall. As you guys can see, that top piece is a little short. So I had my dad hold it up from the other side with a pair of pliers while I soldered it in. Then putting that last piece on the bottom for the tub spout. Then it was time to put the shower back together. Once that valve was nice and cool, I popped back in my shower cartridge. Put the retaining clip back in. Put all the guts for my shower in there. My temperature stop. And there's our escutcheon going on. Putting on our shower handle. Our tub spout. As you guys can see, I marked it with black marker right at the edge of the tub spout. Then I do my takeoff for my male adapter. Cut that off with the close cutters. Give it a nice reaming and sanding. Then I soldered on that male adapter. Put some Teflon. Put some pipe dope on, and then screwed this thing on. Then it was time to swap out our shower head. Put a pair of pliers inside that gooseneck and spin it out. Put Teflon and dope on the new one, spin it in. Get our shower head on. Get our secondary shower head on. And with the trim kit installed, it's time to go ahead and seal this thing off with some DAP. Just go ahead and spread it between the shower trim and the shower wall and work it in there with your finger.